There I am. So anyway, making a little video to George and friends. Nothing personal, but yeah, I'm out. I didn't sign up for, again, you want to have arguments and stuff, then, on podcast and fine, but I'm not going to, I just don't see any point in doing that. You had one subject, you wanted to sound reasonably intelligent and make arguments about free will. And, that doesn't seem to be your agenda. Your agenda is Gaia fantasy makeup bullshit that's just as bad as free will delusion. I mean, the Gaia delusion is worse, in my opinion, than the free will delusion. You can not even worry about the subject of free will and understand that the universe isn't on some fairy tale writing mission, making little living things, and they're all feeling. And I mean, this is, sorry, I fight this stuff on the internet. This is exactly the kind of obnoxious nonsense I find the most insidious and destructive to, human intelligence. Well, look, the bottom line is I asked you Saturday not to do this, and you just said, fuck you, Gary. We're gonna look like incredible idiots and just destroy the entire credibility of the argument we're making about free will, because we're going to say things that are just plain wrong. You're just demonstrating your ignorance. You obviously don't know shit about biology or physics. I'm sorry. I mean, it's just, I should play some of this stuff. I'll give you the link to the half hour of just fucktarded nonsense.
At random,
but here's some of it.
Everything for a reason and by necessity.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah, well, you know what? If you've seen the movie Kung Fu Panda, there's Master Shifu, and he's like, there are no accidents. It sounds almost similar. Like, people are making it sound like things are, it's just random. No reason, it's just an accident. And I think that's a false statement. I think that's just a dismissal of some.
Yeah, of what he would call the aware stalagmites. Stalagmites are trying to be stalagmites is essentially these guys' theory, because, it's structure. You can't have structure without intent. They really just don't understand billions of years of evolution. George didn't even get the moth story correct. I mean, that one's been around for, like, I don't know, since almost Darwin's day. The different colored wings. The moth has the trait for white wings or dark wings. It already has the trait. It didn't evolve the trait, in 5 years. It just, the moths that were dark were more successful than the moths that were white. I mean, this is like that's grammar school biology, for F's sake. So anyway, like I said, I mean, it's just, I almost feel like taking this is such a bad half hour that I almost say, I should probably just mock this video and ridicule it in the video. It's just an example of, just what's the point of being intelligent if this is what people are going to do with their intelligence? It just make up unicorns, and that's all. This is just covered in fucking unicorn magic. That somehow you can't understand that a replicating molecule is a mechanism. It's like a pinball machine. It doesn't will anything. And what is changing is, yes, the environment around the pinball. What the pinball is going to bounce off of is dictated by the very complex universe. But the point is the ball will have a very strict dynamic, and it'll do very strict things, and it can't do magical things, and it will. Let's see how this is the best way to explain this. I mean, in the end, it'll all come out very complex, but it's not coming complex for any intent or any logic. It is an eddy in the stream. It looks like there's a lot going on, but that's all it is. There's a lot of it going on, but what's happening is all very simple. And in the end, you get a little pile of sand in the middle, and it's all filtered, and it all looks like, wow, look at that. It made filtered sand. So it's a regular machine, but it's not a machine by any intent, and it's not experiencing, and none of that crap is happening.